You can't learn the same thing every year, or else you'll never learn anything new. Counterclaim. Counterclaim. A counterclaim shows that you understand the other side, and a conclusion shows that you've wrapped up your essay. All right, so raise your hand if you think Tim is courageous.
Who?
Tim from the story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going to make an argument that Tim is not courageous. So our claim...
Do you think he's courageous?
I don't have an opinion.
Quit asking questions, Sam. I'm trying to learn. No one in here is listening.
I'm not allowed to ask questions.
It wasn't about this.
I am sorry.
Does this go in our writing section?
Yeah. You don't have to write this. I'm going to put it on the portal.
Oh.
All right, so that would be the last sentence of your introduction. It's not a good sentence, but it's a claim. It'll get you your points. So if you're arguing, if your prompt asks you to argue, and obviously this isn't going to be your prompt, we would not do this one in class today. But if your prompt asks you to make a judgment on whether Tim is courageous or not, and provide textual evidence to support that claim, then this could be a good claim for that prompt. Tim from On the Rainy River does not show courage.
So is it
all right,
5-ish?
that would get you a 5. It's debatable. It's clear. I know what you're talking about. So if this is your claim, that would be the end of your introduction. So I'm not going to teach you how to write an introduction because you should already know how to do a hook and introduce a topic. So that's your claim. So that's your last sentence of your introduction. So your first body paragraph would be the next thing that you would write after the introduction. Every body paragraph has to have a topic sentence. So what would your topic sentence be that would support that Tim from On the Rainy River does not show courage?
He doesn't stand up for what he believes.
Doesn't the introduction paragraph count as like one of the three? Or
As one of the three what?
paragraphs?
No. Mm-mm.
It doesn't? So you have to make 3 off of
You only have
it.
to have 2. You have to have 2 to 3. Sorry, 2 to 3. So you're gonna have introduction, 2 to 3 body, and then a conclusion. So it'll be 4 to 5.
Okay.
So Tim does not stand up for his beliefs. So that's our topic sentence. So that's the first sentence of our body paragraph. So if that's the first sentence of our body paragraph, where would we go next? Where would you want to go next, Tara? You don't have to, but you can. It doesn't matter because it doesn't have to be in a certain order. But just if you were writing this paragraph, what would your next sentence be? Anybody?
He ran,
He
found the
ran
war.
away
He
from...
disagreed with
yeah.
the war, however he went back to fight for it.
Okay, so Tim does not believe in the war. You don't have to write this. I really am going to put it on the portal. Does not believe in the, but you can if you learn better by writing. Tim does not believe in the war, yet he goes to fight in it. Now,
Ms. Lee,
mhm.
for all of this, when you're getting into body paragraphs and everything, if you're talking about, because, courage is such an opinion, I feel like it's going to be an opinion. You're just arguing.
This is
for
an
your
opinion.
So would
But
you just say, would you say, I don't believe he was courageous because...
No, you would never say I.
Okay, well, I'm not exactly writing a paper right now, but if you were arguing it, would you say something along the lines, Tim was not courageous because he was afraid of the war and he did not want to fight in it and he went to Canada, and so you basically back up, you say what he did and then you say, I think that's not
Well, you're
courageous.
already wrong because he never went to
Sage, I'm
Canada.
not asking you.
Okay.
Let's leave.
I think I'm confused about your question.
Whoa there.
Well, he never went to Canada.
I'm
So
saying-
he's wrong.
You're basically just like in this, you would basically just be telling what happened in the story and then say, because this happened, I don't think it was courageous.
In some ways, but you'll see by the time we get finished with this paragraph, okay? So look at your rubric. We have our claim. What is our claim?
Tim from on the Rainy River does not show courage.
Okay, so when we say Tim does not believe in the war, yet he goes to fight in it, what is that on your rubric?
Textual, no. I agree.
That's your backing. Because it's showing how this
How he doesn't stand up.
is related to your claim. So it's saying he doesn't believe in a war, yet he goes to fight in it. It's showing that that's not courageous. But now we have to have our evidence. Okay, so what's evidence that shows us that Tim doesn't believe in a war or goes to fight in it?
Evidence would be that since he doesn't stand up for his beliefs, that's not courageous.
He said he did not.
That's going to be your warrant.
He said that he.
He said he didn't believe in fighting for the war.
Would we get points marked off if we keep saying like Tim?
No.
Okay. Really?
All right, so here's textual evidence that shows that Tim does not believe in the war. He tells the reader that he does not believe in the Vietnam conflict because he does not understand our involvement. Now, you can say it like that. That's a paraphrase of what he said, or you can directly quote it. That's up to you. They're both good. One's not better than the other. Okay, so we've provided one piece of textual evidence. How many do you have to have per paragraph? 2 to 3. So we have how he doesn't believe in the war. How do we know that he goes to fight in it? What's textual evidence?
Because he goes back. He says that he's embarrassed for it. He doesn't want
to the Canadian border to go.
Okay, so both of those. So while on the Rainy River, Tim decides that embarrassment is worse than the war, leaves the border and returns home to join the war effort. How many pieces of textual evidence do we have now?
2.
All right, Whit, what were you saying? Because one thing we're rinsing 2 things right now, but one thing is warrant.
That we need to prove that since he didn't stand up for his beliefs, he's not courageous.
Right. So how would we say that?
Since Tim did not.
Or
Can I take a picture of this when you're done?
Just remember point.
Okay, well, I can't, y'all.
Oh,
he's not finished.
Wait, what were you saying? Sorry.
I do, but I don't have
Say it again.
Since Tim did not.
Okay, thank you.
Because my parents are still.
And it's does not because it's present tense. Does not stand up
Everything he does
for his beliefs against the war.
He does not show courage.
He does not
I'm sorry, what?
show courage. What's the one thing we don't have?
No.
Yeah, counterclaim.
Counterclaim.
Now, you only have to have one counterclaim for your whole essay. And your counterclaim can be in a paragraph or it can be its own separate paragraph. Okay? So remember, a counterclaim is where you're showing the other side. So we're saying here that Tim is not courageous because he doesn't stand up for what he believes in. What's a counter to that?
You can say
He
is
is
courageous
courageous.
because he still went to fight in a war.
That he was scared of.
Yeah. And he didn't run away. Well, no, he did, but yeah.
Why is everyone looking at
Everyone's sick. Oh my god. What the heck?
Really aren't gonna be that long.
Stand by the door, just.
And you gotta think, not all your paragraphs are gonna have a counter argument. Alright, so let's go through and look at this. So, we're gonna highlight. So, our claim, we're highlighting in red. Now, but it's not only this, but it's also our topic sentence, because you have to make sure that you have a topic sentence that relates to your claim. Our backing, we're highlighting in orange. Our evidence, we're highlighting in yellow.
Purple.
Blue.
Our warrant is in purple, and our counter argument is in pink. Okay, I'm gonna write it up here.
Ow.
So, back to that. We've
There's a
got
fly.
red. Claim is in red.
You did it to me first.
Wait, what's the purple?
I'm gonna write it up here.
Orange.
So, backing is in orange. Evidence is in yellow.
You can't see it.
Your warrant.
Warrant is in purple.
Encounter.
Will you explain like claim backing and warrant again, please?
And it's on your rubric too. I know, but I'm saying, look at your rubric while I'm explaining it too, so you can get the exact words. So your warrant explains your evidence,
And your evidence is just like text, like.
and your evidence is just textual evidence. Yep.
Oh.
Your backing relates your evidence back to the claim. It shows how your evidence supports your claim.
So you use evidence and you say this,
And-
like you would use your evidence and then you use your warrant to say this means this, and then your
You can
backing-
literally say this means this if it makes you feel comfortable.
and then your backing means is where you say this means this and you say because that means that
Right.
it supports this.
And it doesn't have to be in this order. You could have your claim, then your evidence, then your warrant, then your backing. Or you could have your claim, your warrant, your evidence, then your backing. So it can be in any order. It's however you naturally put the information.
In every paragraph, do you have to have a counter argument?
Nope, you only have to have one. So look, that one sentence will get you a 5 right here.
How many do you have to use for a counter? Just one?
It's not a fight though.